that molding be my problem. Oh. How do you measure this dough since it's for sale?
That's where the grace of God comes in. Oh. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will be answering the most asked questions on my Nigerian buns recipe. And here I'm with
Measure.
Okay, she is my colleague and she will help me read out the questions and I will be attending to them. So here we go. Number one question.
Okay, the first question. You did not add butter.
Okay, this particular question, let me tone it down a little bit. This particular question, like, it's not the first time, not the second, not the third. Is one of the reasons why I decided to make a video like this for potential questions, like more questions in the future. Actually, I made use of butter in that recipe. There is butter, there is fat. Actually, let me put it that way, there is fat. I made mention of using either vegetable oil, whatever oil you have, or making use of butter, margarine, whichever you have. But I guess, like, should I say it's a case of skipping parts in watching videos, because I could remember clearly that it was stated there. Maybe the person didn't watch to the end or something. But now I'm answering you, yes, you should use butter or margarine or oil, any concept. Like, it's not a must that you will use oil or butter or margarine. As a matter of fact, if I don't have oil available, I'm going to use butter. If I don't have butter available, I'm going to use margarine, any fat available. Okay, I think that's settled. Or next question.
Okay, thanks for sharing. For water, is it cold or hot?
Okay, for water, I think that's a very good question. That's a valid question, since some people maybe they know how to make puff. You have to make use of warm water for your puff. Maybe they think it's the same for buns. For Nigerian buns, it's not cold, it's not hot. Like, you should make use of room temperature water. Yeah, I think that's the best for me. I do make use of room temperature water. The next question, please.
Okay. Can it be smooth without egg?
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 and yes again. Because you can make it smooth without adding egg. But if you have eggs, why not? It's going to make it more delicious, more whatever. But yes, you can actually make your buns really smooth without eggs. Next question.
Is the milk compulsory?
Hmm. Funny enough, I don't know where the person saw milk, oh, because if I can remember clearly, in that recipe, I made use of milk flavor. Yeah, that was what I used. So, no, if the milk flavor is what she's asking for, like, it's not. But honestly, that particular recipe can't be complete without that milk flavor. Like, it gives you this, like, it just gives us this wholeness. Yeah. But you can decide to skip though. Yeah, you can decide to skip. Next question, please.
Okay, nice video. After mixing all the ingredients, do you cover it for a while before baking?
Yes, 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 yes. And please, I don't bake. I fry. Okay. Not trying to be sarcastic or anything, but we fry the buns, we don't bake it. And at least you should give it some time to rest. Like, after mixing, you should give it a little bit time. At least 15 minutes is okay for the rocky Nigerian buns do you get? For the working Nigerian buns, you can give it at least 15 to 30 minutes and it's okay. Yeah.
Is there no need for eggs?
Okay, the egg question again. Hmm, it's not compulsory. That's the only thing I can say. It's not compulsory. Like, if I'm making, like, throughout my stay at the village where I did my industrial training, I never bothered adding egg. And guess what? It was still topping the game, but I never used egg. Like, they keep asking, what did you use? What did you do to it? Why is it like this? Blah blah blah. Are you using yeast instead of baking powder? Are you adding this and that? But honestly, I didn't add eggs. Like, most of them thought maybe I'm adding eggs. Like, at the point, one of my lot mates have to start advising me because she's into pastries too. She was advising me to like reduce the eggs, that it's smooth enough, it can still be smooth without eggs, that am I getting my profit, the this da, like she thought, like, in all honesty, she thought that I make use of egg in my buns, but I don't. So
Now that molding be my problem. Oh.
oh now that molding beer. Okay. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. Miss Soma, I'm so sorry if you are seeing this video. But I had this apprentice. She have all the recipes. Miss Soma can mix the best buns for you. She can do anything, like she can do anything that have to do with making buns. But you see the molding. Oh my god. Like, at a point I wanted to give up on I wanted to give up on her, like, just how to keep hand, like how to keep, like, she'd never done it before. And honestly, for me, like, when I was starting out, it was not that easy, but it wasn't really hard because my granny, like my grandmother, my dad's mom, she used to make buns, like she used to make all those kind of pastries, buns, pop. So I can remember looking at her like mold lots of buns, like growing up. Like, I see her like all the time, how she normally keeps her hand, how she rolls it very close to the bowl she's using, and all those, like, so putting it all together, like remembering all those things, like, I guess that was what gave me the edge. It wasn't really hard for me, but I know for some people, like, it's actually hard. It's actually hard, but I have a video on that. Like, I have this video on that. But if you guys want me to make more videos, if you want me to make more videos on how to mold buns, then who am I? I'm going to do just that.
Okay. My buns are a little tacky on the outside and not really round like yours. What do I do, please?
Okay. Um, at first, if your buns is tacky, I think it all has to do with the mixture. That's one. Then, sorry. Then, if it's not the mixture, you have to check your oil. Maybe something is not right about the oil. It's either you're shallow frying, like the oil is not hot enough before you start frying, or the oil is just too small, so it's just trying to take some funny shapes inside the frying pan and all of that. So my advice to you is to, like, check out that Nigerian buns recipe once more. And if what you're looking for is not working Nigerian buns, I still have this smooth buns recipe on my channel, and the video is actually picking up right now. Like, many people are actually using that recipe and they are giving good testimonies about it, so you can try it out. And trust me, you can't get it wrong with that recipe. Try the second recipe, okay?
Wow, this is nice. You fry with low heat or high heat and you didn't add yeast.
Hmm. Yes, to that first buns recipe I made, that Nigerian buns recipe, I added no yeast. Definitely the person watched the video to the end. Yeah, I didn't add yeast. I only made use of baking powder. And that was before, like, I made that video before I found like this new recipe, like this newest and like actually is the best for me. About the heat, you should fry on medium high heat. Because I said medium high heat doesn't mean that you shouldn't check what's going on inside the frying pan. You need to do a little bit of regulatory. You have to turn it a little bit down if it's overheating, or turn it a little bit up. Like, there's no need to turn it up if it's on medium high heat. Just, yeah, fry on medium high heat, not low. Low heat is not good for buns. It's going to absorb a lot of oil.
Thanks, but is 1 tablespoon baking powder not too much for these 4 cups?
No, it's not. Honestly, it's not, because a tablespoon of baking powder, 2 cups, that's like half tablespoon of baking powder, and I don't think half tablespoon of baking powder is too much for 2 cups. It's not. Honestly, I don't think it is. But if you think it is, maybe for your health or your allergies or something, like, I don't know, if it's pertaining health, you can decide to you can decide to skip it. And if you skip it, that's no longer buns, right? So I don't know, like, I don't know the best advice to give you right now, but if you ask me, it's not.
How much for one, considering the country's economy?
Okay, I can remember that question. Honestly, when at the time of making this that video, it it was selling for 100 naira. It was 100 naira, and it was sizable. Like, yeah, sizable. And honestly, I've never measured, like, I've never weighed my buns in gram, so I can't say this how many gram it is, but it's just sizable, like something you can easily um a handful. It's not a handful though. Yeah, another thing I should let you know is that you shouldn't use someone else's cost, like costing. You can't use my cost to maybe decide your own cost price or something like that. You should actually list out your cost, do your calculations, so that you won't run on a loss. Because I'm selling 100 naira, maybe things are way cheaper or costlier in your place. So it's good to do your own costing and pricing and all of that. So next question.
Please, before putting the second round, will I bring down the oil?
Before putting the second round, no, you don't need to bring down the oil before putting the second round. If the oil is still okay, like the last one you fried is not burnt, like it's just normal, I think you should just go ahead and mold in the second round. But if the last one you brought down was burning, like, yeah, the oil was overheating and all of that, you can turn off the heat or just get it down to cool off a little bit before you continue frying. But make sure the oil is hot enough before you start frying again, so that you don't get down the oil and when it's cold you put it and now start putting in your buns. Kasala go boss. So
How do you measure this though, since it's for sale?
Hmm. That's where the grace of God comes in. Oh. You see, measuring that buns, you have to, even though I have issues with my eye, I have eye problem, but with that buns, I can never go wrong. Like you just have to use all your sense organs and measure it. But there are some scooping methods that can actually help, and they I think this puff puff dispenser can actually work fine for you. Yeah, we have a puff puff dispenser. It's just you just have to adjust it the way you want it to be and all of that. But for me, I make use of my hands. I measure with my hands and my eyes. That's all.
Is it good to put yeast for your commercial buns?
Yes, 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 please. When I go to this village that I talked about earlier for my eye industrial training, I tried those Nigerian buns that I shared with you guys. It was selling and I was seeing my profit when I was still in the campus. But getting to that village with the way things are running over there, I knew I'll I'll go back to the village anytime soon. So I have to up my game. I started looking for recipe. That would be a story for another day because I wasted money ever before I arrived at this new recipe. I've shared with you people before on this channel. You will see it on the channel. So yeah, the next question.
How many pieces did you get from this?
Honestly, I can't remember. I can't remember, but I know 4 cups of flour for buns. You shouldn't get anything less than 35 to 40 pieces. Yeah. If you're actually rolling out maybe 150 or 200 naira size, like for now, like currently. Yeah, currently. So yeah, nothing less than 35 to 40 pieces.
Is yeast not important for a commercial one?
This is important for a commercial one, and I think I've done justice to that. I've answered that before. You can add yeast to your, but just make sure you don't add too much. Like the recipe um that I finally found that it's working for me. I I think the ratio of baking powder to yeast is 3 is to 1.5, 3 is to 1.5 or thereabout. Like yeah, yeast is not bad in your commercial ones. As a matter of fact, it's going to like give you more profit if you do it well.
No eggs.
No eggs, my love, but you can add eggs to yours.
Sorry ma, you didn't add baking powder or yeast, is that correct?
That's not correct. I can remember showing the ingredients at the beginning of the video, even before I started making the recipe, and maybe the person skipped or something, but I can remember showing you guys baking powder. There is baking powder. And lastly, there is this question that I've seen on about 3 different videos on my channel. Someone talking about my voice, probably because the first time I started this channel, I don't blame the person though. Like the first year of starting this channel, I was practically operating as a faceless channel. Probably the person never saw me or something. So maybe they've been thinking, who is this kid or something. Like he will always come to my video and be like, how old are you? Your voice, ha 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 ha, and you will laugh. Okay, so today I'm telling you guys, I'm not a kid, and as a matter of fact, I will be celebrating my 24th birthday next month on the 22nd of September, and I'm taking this opportunity to let you guys know that I will be celebrating my birthday in a very unique way, in a very unique way, and I'll be doing this 30-day challenge countdown till my actual birthday. So yeah, the main way is just to have fun, show you guys my recipes, um just do exciting things for complete 30 days since I don't have the luxury to throw myself a very big party. So yeah, I hope you guys are going to support my 30-day challenge. And if this is your first time seeing me on this channel, why not subscribe? Why not hit on that subscribe button right now? And see you on my 30-day challenge. Thank you. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.